I can't believe it's been a month since I arrived in Belize. When I first arrived in Belize, I led a 4-day workshop working with all the staff in the country who work with deaf students. It was around 50 people. It was an amazing and wonderful experience for me. These teachers and other staff were some of the best students I've ever had. They were so motivated and eager to learn, and they picked up signs very quickly. I also had the opportunity to work with a deaf teacher. His name is Andre. He helped me know some of the signs that are specific to Belize. We became good friends very quickly, and Andre wanted to hang out with me after the workshop. One night I agreed, and we decided to go to dinner. He invited 2 other deaf men to come along. It was amazing. We talked first about travel in the United States and Belize. And then we started talking about how God looks at our heart and not at our outward appearance. We looked at the story of Saul and Paul and David. And I really enjoyed my time. It was great. When the workshop was finished, I flew back to the States for a week. I flew back because a friend of mine asked me if I would interpret her wedding. I said I wasn't able to because I was in Belize. She asked if she paid for a round-trip flight, would I be willing to come and interpret. I gladly accepted. When I arrived back, I interpreted the wedding. There was a lot of deaf who came, and it was a beautiful, wonderful wedding, and I had a great time. The wedding was full of testimony about God's work in the bride and groom's life. After the wedding, I stayed for a week and helped the family get ready to come to Belize. I came back to Belize a half a week before the family so I could get the house ready for them. Then the family arrived and they were able to move right into the house because I was able to set up everything. I found the house right away when I arrived. It was really great and it's the perfect place. They arrived on Monday, August 17th. A friend of ours, Florette, who goes to Hopewell, the church we attend in the States, came also with Spring to help her with the kids, and also watch the kids while we set up things with the house. Also that first week, I took a trip to Belize City and met with the Ministry of Education to discuss with them what I would be involved with. Assessing teachers and deaf student placement, feedback and training to existing interpreters in schools, making a sign language dictionary while facilitating it, running a spelling bee, that the National Deaf Spelling Bee that they have annually. And then just recently this week, I was able to go and have a meeting in Belize City again to discuss it farther and also plan the spelling bee. The day after that first trip to Belize City, my family and I went to Corozal, a city, really a town, that's right near the Mexico border. We had a great time going and visiting a midwife that Spring may work with in the future, swimming in her pool and seeing the garden. Also, we met with Brenda, a woman who used to be an interpreter in the States and is now retired and wants to be involved in deaf ministry here in the country. I plan on again this Saturday going and meeting with Brenda again and having the opportunity to meet 3 deaf people. While I've been here in Orange Walk, I've met so many deaf people. One time, within an hour, I met 2 different deaf people, 2 different deaf young guys. Now I've been meeting with them weekly for lunch. This evening, I was able to meet with the family of one of the gentlemen. His name's Elton. The other one's Mario. And I meet with them weekly. Elton works at a hardware store. And I had the opportunity to interpret for him at his team meeting. It was the first time he ever had an interpreter for his team meeting. They have it monthly. So I hope to continue to do that. We knew by coming here we would have to sacrifice a lot. But there was one thing we didn't realize we would have to sacrifice. One of our friends in the States, Glenna, was in a car accident and passed away. She was young, beautiful, just married 2 years ago, just had a baby 5 months ago, and passed away. This was very hard for us, to be here in Belize, around people that didn't know her, as we mourned her loss. So far away from all our friends that knew her. Now she's in heaven. And her husband and baby are still in the U.S. Another thing that regularly happens that's wonderful is Deaf Church. We have Deaf Church on Sundays and also Deaf Bible Study Friday night. It's been great to watch Nancy and her preaching, how she breaks down what she's signing and really makes it fit the Belizeans that are here. I am amazed and blown away by how wonderful she does. I have so much to learn, and I enjoy watching her and hope that I can learn from her. It's really impressive. She can fit the people here so well. God is doing so many things here. And I hope to continue to make vlogs so that everybody can watch and know what's going on. I am really busy, and I don't always get to make the vlogs. But thank you for watching. I hope you'd enjoy it. You have enjoyed it. Thank you for your support. Feel free to email or contact me in other ways. We also need financial support for the following year, and you can feel free to check out how you can support us on our blog. I hope to continue the work that I've begun next year. Thank you, though, for your support.